This is a defense for Houston Dynamo Dos that's been remade in recent weeks. Isaac Mokutia going off to college at Virginia. As for Ventura County and Matt Taylor, they counter with a 4-2-3, one of their own. Fourth official, Brian Parra. Ventura County in the navy, Dynamo Dos in the orange. There is the opening whistle, and we are officially underway and off to the races. Dynamo Dos are a prompt takeaway. Threaded up ahead, it's Souza in behind. Miller tries to square that ball, deflected out, and it will. Matt Taylor, he said that, yeah, the score line was slanted in Ventura County's favor, but he didn't really know if there was much of a difference between the teams. Threaded ahead, it's Plasius underneath it, nodded toward goal, but hacked away at the last moment. Now we get a whistle. Chiese will commit another foul. Mason Vanny pleading Ventura County's case, and Armin Hodzic shakes the head right back at him. Both coaches really had the same takeaway when I asked them earlier in the week, what was the difference between the first half and the second half in that last matchup? And Jeremy Hurdle said, look, it was a really good game of soccer. There were a lot of ebbs and flows. They dug deep into the data, Dynamo Dos did, and he said it showed that it was their highest, XG created of any game so far this season, but it was also their highest XG allowed of any contest they've played. He described it as just two really good teams going at each other, and Matt Taylor echoed those sentiments. Expect a free-flowing, up and down, high up-tempo style of contest today. Most interesting battle could shape up to be in Dynamo Dos' defensive half of things. The way this Ventura County side moves the ball, they don't really allow you to get set in a shape. We talked about defensive stability at the top of the broadcast for Dynamo Dos. Here comes Ventura County trying to test that defense. This hit from distance just goes wide of that far post and out. Trying to strike one from long range, Ventura County were. Third appearance in as many starts since rejoining the team in July. Elects to go the short route and play quickly restarted. Mueller, glancing header long, it'll fall all the way through and stay on this end. A Ventura County throw in coming. Lay off over to Vinny Garcia. And now they'll cycle this along. Hernandez gives it up. Now Martinez will play it forward. Plasius tries to float that ball, and behind, running onto it is Eric Preston. Now Preston on the byline, wants to square in front. It's Chiese! Misses wide and out. It's a well-worked ball back in toward the spot. Quakes are who Houston Dynamo get next up. Over a half hour elapsed. Still no score in this fixture. Second matchup of the year between Houston and Ventura County. Two shots for VCFC. They have not been able to find their way on the target in either of them. Meanwhile, just one shot for Houston Dynamo. Same situation, no shots on target. Bell pulling the strings over on the left. Ahead, Souza. And now work back over to Doman via Arana. Doman through the half space. On the turn, Artur Souza. Artur Souza! Deflected on its way through. And it's out for another corner. Shaping up to be the trend of this opening half. Corners in abundance. DiMorelli will have a go. In swinging ball, bouncing around in front. Betancourt got a touch onto it. And it is ultimately cleared by Ventura County. Headed back along by Barrett. Turned away from danger by Ventura County. A A big ask today for the 18-year-old Roman Karimov, the Houston Dynamo Academy product. Spent some time actually in Los Angeles with LA Surf Academy. One time was previously committed to UCLA for college. This one rolled through. Here's Reese Miller now. Miller back in front. It's Souza. Out comes Conlon and makes the save. Ashton Conlon slow to get back to his feet, but the league's leader in saves, making his 88 of the 2020 to 2022, back when they were in USL Championship and also known as Galaxy 2. Here's Mueller, dodging past our center referee. Now fired across the face of goal. That'll go over the head of Giese and out of play. It's been the scenario for Ventura County when getting into the final third. They've had ideas, just not able to properly express them so far. Some of that stemming from this Dynamo Dos team. Yes, this Ventura County side, they don't allow you to really get set up in a proper shape, but when Houston Dynamo are sliding into that low block, their rotations defensively have been crisp. There's just not a lot of daylight to move right now if you're Ventura County. Trying to rectify that. Good interchange here. Rolled back through on the give and go. Here's Jeremy Giese. His service out wide, picked up by Preston. Preston dodging past one defender, tripped up by DiMorelli. And this will be a whistle. A real inviting situation for Ventura County late. All set up by the change of pace there from Eric Preston. Preston's had such a big year. The 18-year-old former MLS Next U19 champion with the LA Galaxy Academy from 2024 to 2025. Matt Taylor said he's a willing runner. He's so quick. The player's come a long way since last year. See some of that lateral quickness on display. 3 free kick goals this year for Ventura County, trying to make it 4. Gabriel Arnold from distance! It's a blockbuster for Ventura County, and the deadlock broken late. 1-0 visitors. This is such a well-hit ball from Arnold. Fresh off 4 appearances at the CONCACAF U20 Championships. He captained El Salvador, returning to the fold, back on the score. Back to Doman. Doman floats it in front, headed away by Vanny. A chance to transition now for Ventura County. Lofted up ahead, in behind is Eric Preston. Well recovered though by Barrett. This is a match that has seen few stoppages, one of the only stoppages this contest has had so far. The free kick for Ventura County, they've scored on. This from distance goes off the woodwork! And now cleared away by Vanny. Houston Dynamo almost pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Conlon didn't know about it. Late push here for Dynamo Dos at the equalizer. We come up on the expiration of added time, and right on cue, the whistle from Amin Hadzic. We have reached the break in Houston, Texas. There's the whistle from Amin Hadzic, and we're back underway for the second half here inside SaberCat Stadium. Betancourt going long here, trying to create something for Houston Dynamo Dos, who had 6 shots, but only 1 shot on target despite 13 touches in Ventura County's penalty area. The infancy of the first half especially right around that 10 to 17 minute mark, were really dominated possessionally by this Ventura County side. But then Houston Dynamo really grew into the contest. They're growing into the second half quickly. Here's DiMorelli now finding space. DiMorelli tries to put the shoulder down and instead dispossessed by VCFC. Ventura County will turn this upfield. Running free is Eric Preston on the left, and he'll catch up to it. Preston won the foul in the 43rd minute that ultimately set VCFC up with the opening goal, and now wins another foul there. Has to turn and fire this along. Souza. Now Souza will swing it out wide. Here's Herrera, product of Houston Christian University. Start last match week, coming off the bench today, connecting with Samir Muhammad, who also started last match week. Real creative young player, the 18-year-old is. Had his pocket picked there, and Ventura County transitioning forward again. Here's Mueller, catching up to it. Mueller! 2-0! Against the run of play, but on the score sheet, Luis Mueller and Ventura County at the double. They have loved having Mueller back in the fold. A few weeks ago, Matt. 7 shots. 4 of them have gone off target. They've had 3 of them blocked. And now Ventura County knocking again. The ball out wide. Now getting it back is Chiese. Out comes Karamov. Makes the kick save. Delgado will be shown a whistle. It's something that Jeremy Hurdle will undoubtedly want to rectify going forward if Houston Dynamo want to get back in this contest. But Ventura County, they right now are the team that's a bit quicker to those 50-50 balls, getting up for that second ball, running down a loose ball. You see Hurdle barking out orders there over on the right part of the frame. This switching ball out wide, stepping inside, going for goal. Karamov makes the save. Falls to Mueller, the net's empty. It won't make its way through. Immediately the trainers called for. This is a great save initially. Slamming the door shut on Julian Palacios. There's Cottle. He'll whip this one ahead. Conlon will come out. A great job there by Enrique Martinez, using his body to just shield and prevent Herrera from getting in behind. Here's Arnold, under real pressure here from the 16-year-old Cottle. Arnold goes down, the ball's won back. Here's Gianni, keeper comes out and knocks it out of play. Eerily reminiscent of the kick save Conlon made in the first half. Dynamo Dos wasting no time. They go quick into Cottle. Top of the area. Out to Gardner now. Gardner fires this through the area, deflected off the boots of Doman, and whipped all. Bank gingerly tosses it back in. Here's Villatoro. Villatoro heads for the corner. Dos doing well to pluck that ball out of that corner. It deflects back to Villatoro. Now falling in front. Here's Medina. Villatoro across goal. Still free off the post and out. Back the other way. Marigiana appeals for a foul. Go unheard from Amin Hadzic. Villatoro, the cut back over. Medina tries to make the extra step. Villatoro dispossessed by Gardner. Good combination there. Gardner will roll it forward. 1 minute remaining until the full-time whistle. Muhammad able to create an opening, quickly taking the free kick. Herrera. Here's Silva. The service, near post, glanced away. Toro doubling back. Here's Bank, hounded there by Cottle. Somehow able to get a beautiful clearance off. Now headed along. This is Julian Palacios. Able to get the shot off, but there was a whistle for a foul. Ventura County side, a playoff team a year ago, had to go on the road to St. Louis in the opening round. Matt Taylor said last week, one of their goals, they've extensively talked about staying in the top four, trying to host. Silva's shot is blocked, and there is the full-time whistle in Houston.
Final score, Ventura County 2.
The streak is over for Dynamo Dose.